In this question, we're given a box plot which shows information about the distribution of the amounts of money spent by some male students on their holidays. In Part A, we're asked to work out the interquartile range for the amount of money spent by these male students. And so to find the interquartile range, we need to do the upper quartile take away the lower quartile, and we can start by identifying these on our box plot. We know that this line on the left of the box represents the lower quartile, which we'll call Q1. The middle line represents the median, Q2, and the line at the edge of the box represents Q3, which is the upper quartile. We know that the line at the far end is the smallest point, and the line at the far right is the largest point. And so in Part A, we need to find Q3 and Q1 in order to find out the interquartile range. And so we can start by finding the upper quartile by drawing a vertical line in order to see how much money was spent. Now following on from this line, we can see that the upper quartile is £330. And now let's do the same for the lower quartile. Following on from the line, we can see that the lower quartile is £150. And so we can say that the interquartile range is Q3 take away Q1, which is £330 take away £150, which will give us an answer of £180. Now Part A is worth 2 marks. The first mark is for evidence of using both the upper quartile and the lower quartile, which we've clearly shown in our working by doing 330 take away 150. And now the second and final mark is for getting the correct answer of £180. Now in Part B, we're told that the table below shows information about the distribution of the amounts of money spent by some female students on their holidays. And on the grid above, we need to draw a box plot for the information in the table. Now we've included a copy of the table from Part B at the top, so we can see when we draw it on our graph. We can start by drawing the line for the smallest value, and the smallest value is 60. So now that we've drawn our line for the smallest value, which is £60, we can draw a line for the lower quartile of £180. And we can do the same thing for the median of £300. And now we'll do the upper quartile of £350. And the last line we'll draw is the largest value of £650. Now let's join these lines together. Now the lines for the lower quartile and the upper quartile meet and create a box. And then we'll join up the lines for the smallest value and the largest value. And now we'll label this female students. And so we've now drawn a fully correct box plot, allowing us to get the full 2 marks needed for Part B. In Part C, Chris says the box plots show that the female students spent more money than the male students, and we need to find out whether or not Chris is correct. So now taking a look at our box plots, we need to find the median of each box plot. So for the male students, the median is equal to £250. And for the female students, the median is £300. And so we can see that the median for the female students is greater than the median for the male students. And so we can therefore say that yes, Chris is correct, because the median for the female students is greater than the median for the male students. And so this correct answer will allow us to get the 1 mark needed to get full marks on Part C.